So I guess I should start with the dark spots so we can end up with the light. The dark spots is that we still work in silos, that we think the work of ecology belongs to this, not all of us, but there are some of us who still think the work of social justice belongs to the social justice group or to social services, and that the church's main focus should be on prayer and evangelization and making disciples. And yet Caritas and Veritate tells us that there are two truths about the church. The first is that in everything that the church does, it is about integral human development. It is about every time the church reaches out to a person who is poor and serves the poor, that's about integral human development. When it gives the sacraments, celebrates the sacraments, it's about integral human development. When it comes together, it's about integral human development. And also the fact that we're not looking at the person in their different facets, that we focus on the development of the spiritual part of the person when we should be focusing on every part of the person, developing every part, the physical, the emotional, the psychological, the sexual, the financial, all the different things, the political, the things that make up a whole human person. So yeah, we've still got a long way in that way. We've got a long way in being honest ourselves about the church and accepting the sinfulness of the church. So we talk about the church as being holy and Mary as the archetype of the church and Mary as being sinless. But we have to also accept that the church is sinful itself, not just its members. So only until we embrace that ourselves, then we can repent of it as a church and then take steps forward. And especially from our leaders, that's what we need from our leaders. Just as our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, said sorry on behalf of the nation, churches have to say, church leaders have to say sorry and embrace the sins of the church itself to be able to move forward as a church. So that's the dark side. I suppose the positive side is just the fact that, in the human spirit, there is just so much goodness, there's so much goodwill in people. And so the change is going to come from the grassroots, and it always has been. The change has never come from, it hasn't come from the top, it's come from the bottom. And it's different people who come together and support each other and believe in the common good and believe in goodwill, that's already happening, and that's encouraging other people to do this work that needs to be done, this ecological conversion that we all need to go through.